All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to apostles and elders in New York. GMS. Salutations to you all around the world that's teaching truth, putting your lives on the line for it. All right. Shalom to you, Serious Aquaf. That's looking and listening to our videos. My name is Maya Ka'ala Bungad, the Wood Chicago branch of Great Millstone. I'd like to make a disclaimer that we are the Israelites. We are not black Israelites. All right. Black is a color, not the nationality. All right, the Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, the speckled birds that scattered abroad. Speckled birds are Israelites who look like other nations, but their fathers' paternal bloodline go back to Israel. A good example of that is Harry Bradley Fonte, granddaughter through his son. Okay, we are not affiliated any other Israelite groups. We're not affiliated any Islamic groups. We're not affiliated any black identity extreme groups. And right here, this is 4P, so it's like women looking for heads and other topics. And this right here, man, you have Konaf and his crew, man. Konaf like to say he's an elder, but you know, none of the guys on here has no understanding, man. And they're leaning to the understanding to basically deny that the so-called Latinos and Native Americans are the Israelites, man. You had this brother right here, Anthony. All right, so he's new to the truth, and you know, Anthony, rest you brothers, man. If you're not rooted in these scriptures, man, not rooted in scriptures and history, man, you had no business on these platforms, man. All right, because these guys right here, they could twist things around, make it seem like that you're wrong when you're actually right, man. All right, so you know, stay out these platforms, man. If you don't got no experience dealing with the scriptures and history, man. Because, you know, saying that I don't know this scripture, that scripture, or I don't have my notes and all this, man, that's not going to cut it, man. Because, Anthony, if you really was rooted, you could have came in, you could have destroyed all 40 guys, man. Easily. Very easily, man. All right. So, you know, they on here, they talking about the different phenotypes and this and that, man, and everything. The curses. Okay. All right. So, you know, how his people are diverse, man. We always been diverse from the beginning, man. It says Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 9. All right. It says, my heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. Birds round about are against her. Come ye assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. All right. So, just, you know, Jeremiah prophesied the downfall of Israel, man. I heard particularly about the Babylonian captivity, man. All right, it said, my heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. All right, speckled bird, because Israel was filthy because they violate the law, statutes, commandments. And this double fold some of the different phenotypes, man. So it's double folded, man. All right, some scriptures are multi-layered. All right, so go to the word right here, Tazabawa. All right. Strong's H6641. All right, so it said Tazabawa, passive particle the same as H6648, died in stripes, the hyena speckled. All right, so let's look at strong H6648. Okay, it said, well, Tazaba, it says something dyed a very colored garment. All right. I'm sorry, that's the Jensenist Hebrew Kadat lexicon, but the spirit led to that first. So anyway, it says right here, it's an outline of the Bible. Uses dye stuff, something dyed, colored cloth. King James translate strong H6648 in the following manner, diverse colors. All right. Right here it said masculine noun, part of speech, masculine noun, root word, etymology, from an unused root meaning to dip into coloring fluid. All right. So, you know, it means many colors, man. That's what it means, man. All right. So Israel had different phenotypes, different hair textures, or they could have like the same dark brown skin, but had different nose, different hair and stuff, man. Okay. All right, like this brother right here, this brother is a car, man. All right. He's a car, right? You know, I thought all the indigenous people of Mexico, I thought all they fathers was Spaniards and stuff. I thought this brother was a race. All right. All right, so these people right here, man. All right. And see, Esau, he went down there and divided our people. All right, so most likely these are Issachar, or they could be Judites, man. It don't matter. You got Issachar, Judites mixed in down there in Mexico amongst each other, man. All right, see this boy right here, this boy right here. Even though he look like a Judite, he could be Issachar, man. All right, because a lot of those Afro-Mexicans, man, they're actually Issachar. All right, but like the Most I got different varieties, man. Do you got people like him, his skin color? People like him, same fame, his skin color, but they could be. You got people like him that could be light, with the same features, man. Okay. All right, so get this book to prove that the indigenous people wasn't wiped out in Mexico. All right, and this is the book Mysteries of the Mexican Pyramid by Peter Tompkins. All right, go right here. When Humboldt went down there, all right, this is page 43. It says, when Humboldt arrived in Acapulco on March 23, 1803. All right, so just now you know the time period. All right, so we jump to page 47. It said, with access to the official sites, with access to the official files and a bent for statistics, Humboldt estimated the population of Mexico City to be 137,000 inhabitants, or twice that of contemporary New York, with the difference that in Mexico City there were only 2,500 Europeans. The rest of the population composed of 65,000 Creoles, all right, 33,000 Indians, 26,500 mestizos. Now right here it says 33,000 Indians, so I thought all the indigenous people in Mexico was extinct, that their mothers got popped by some Spaniards, they was wiped out. That's not true. Then right here it said, what, 26,500 mestizos. And that's another thing, because Esau went down there and did paper genocide and made the indigenous people of Mexico to register as mestizos, when a lot of them was one of their father's bloodline go back to it's a Cartwright man. All right, so you know you gotta watch out for Esau, man. All right, because that's why we call him the devil, man. Because he's a deceiver. All right, it says right here, it says, let me get this. It said, between Chilpancingo and the Sierra Madre del Sur, Texaco clinging to the hillside, Humboldt came across the great silver mines of Mexico. Indian laborers panting by day under heavy loads of oil, blasting by night in an inferno of powder, smoke, and dust, was still being treated like mongrel dogs. All right, so they was enslaved, man. And then it says right here, it says, leaving Texaco, travelers wound their way through limestone mountains to Cuernavaca, where Cortez had built his first palace and planted Mexico's first sugar plantation. Who the hell you think we're working on plantation, man? Issachar, man, indigenous people of Mexico. All right, so you know these people are Israelites, man. There's no denying it. There's no getting around it, man. All right. Okay. It says right here, it goes prophecy. It says, well, Genesis 49 and 19. So not 49 and 19, 49 and get this right here. 49 and 14. Salak. It says Issachar is a strong ass couching down. All right, so the tribe of Issachar symbol, one of the tribal symbols is a donkey, man, the ass. All right, with the burro down there in Mexico, one of the symbols of ass, man, the burro. All right, Issachar is a strong ass couching down between two burdens, which is America, Mexico. All right, because they catching hell in both places. As he saw the rest was good. All right, talking about the siesta, when they take their little naps and stuff, and In the afternoon, it says, "In the land it was pleasant." Mexico's a beautiful land. People, Esau, Jake, keep going down there. It said, "And bowed his shoulder to bear, became a servant unto tribute." That's slavery, man. All right, so that fits the so-called Mexicans, man. All right, then you got this right here, Black Indians. All right, I'm gonna go to page 36. It says what? It says the spirit of rebellion spread like wildfire that no European power could put it out. In the next 10 years, revolt spread to Colombia, Panama, Cuba, Puerto Rico, and Mexico. In 1537, a major insurrection struck the Spanish headquarters at Mexico City. Viceroy Antonio de Mendoza reported that Africans, sorry, these are Judites, not Africans, had chosen a king, had agreed to kill all Spaniards, all Edomites, and that the Indians were also willing. It's a car race, man. Terrified Mexicans officials agreed to halt any further importation of Israelites. Slave resistance had temporarily halted the Israelite slave trade. By 1570, the flames of revolt were burning brightly in Mexico. 1 in every 10 slaves were living a free life in hiding. Alarmed about the safety of whites, Viceroy Martin Rodriguez, 1668 to 1580, wrote to the King of Spain and said, "Your Majesty, the time is coming when these Africans, all right, but they're Israelites, well, the so-called Negro Judah, will have become masters of the Indians, and so much they were born among them and their maidens, and are men who dare to die as well as any Spaniard in the world. I do not know who will be in position to resist them." All right, so among the Iskar, man, you had Judites, man. All right, so you can't look at a brother talking about the way he look and all this stuff, man. You can't go by that, man. You gotta go by the spirit, man. Cause a lot of so-called Mexicans down there, they're Judites, man. All right, so this right here says, it says in 1523, it said Hernando Cortez was given a royal order to keep Indians in their village apart from basically the Judites. All right, so part this car away from Judah at all costs. This was only 7 years after Venice, Italy isolated Jews in the first ghetto in history, man. All right, so that's people, man. All right, the tribe of the Southern Kingdom, man. When you hear the word ghetto, man, it's basically ghetto. When you talking about the ghettos, man. All right, ghetto, another word for a place where the Jews dwell, man. It said 1 royal order forbade trade, commerce, or communication between two peoples of color. They are forbidden to sell chickens, fruits, and vegetables. Both defy the law. So you had Issachar and Judah defying the law, man. All right, and you had both of them. They was enslaved together, man. All right, so you go right here at page 35. It says enslaving Indians and Africans. All right, so enslaved the Northern Kingdom Sunday was not going to be free of pain, man. Right, man, because we're a warrior people, man. We're an army. All right. It says racial mixing was so common in Mexico that it became hard to tell by skin color who was free and who was slave. It said King Philip complained young black Indians committed crimes. It didn't dress the Indians so they could hide out with their mother relatives and cannot be found. All right, so this proves right here, man, that this was still is a car right, so-called indigenous people in Mexico who wasn't cut off by the seed of Esau, man. All right, so this myth that all Mexicans come from Spanish, man, that's a bunch of BS, man. All right, and then you got even some of the who bloodline do back to Spain. The Spaniard blood, the paternal Spaniard blood, go back to a so-called Negro, man, or more, man. That's another history that you don't know, man. All right, and you know it's Jeremiah chapter 50:33, man. All right, that what is that the Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom should be oppressed together, man. All right, so you know, this right here. All right. So, you know, this is part one. I'll be back for part two later. Shalom.